And you know what they say, making assumptions makes an ass out of you and me. Hello everybody, today I'm here and I'm doing a video that I've been actually putting together for a long time and I just haven't had to do it, but haven't had time to do it. But it is assumptions about me. So on my Instagram stories I asked things that you guys assume about me, and on this video I am going to put those assumptions to rest, if they are real or if they are not real. So let's get started. So the first one is that you are stuck up because you are so attractive. First of all, I am not so attractive. This is all smoke and mirrors. I am a normal human being under all of this putty. I would like to think that I am not stuck up. Hopefully those of you that have met me in person can vouch for me. I am actually pretty much like you see in my videos. So assumption busted. Next one is that you always do your hair and makeup every day. I do not do my hair and makeup every day. Obviously, in quarantine right now, I'm not doing my hair and makeup every day because I'm not going anywhere. Even when I am not quarantined, I do not do my hair and makeup every day. It's just a lot of time and effort, and plus I like to let my skin breathe. I am an esthetician, which means I am really into skincare, and wearing makeup every day is not good for your skin. Most days when I'm just working at home, I just wear BB cream and mascara. So, assumption busted.
Assumption busted.
You hate pickles! I do not hate pickles. I love pickles. Jimmy and I actually go on our weekly motorcycle rides and we bring sandwiches, and sometimes we even bring an extra bag of pickles, even though we have pickles on our sandwiches. I love pickles of all varieties. I love sweet. I love dill. I love cornichons. I love pickled vegetables. Maybe not pickled pig's feet, but besides that, assumption busted.
Assumption busted.
You're 420 friendly. I am 420 friendly in the fact that I do not judge what other people do, but I do not smoke the weeds. I've actually never smoked the weeds. I bought some 50/50 CBD THC little tablets just to like test it out. Because I do take CBD sometimes for migraines and for pain. I did not like the way the THC in it made me feel, and it was even like a mix. I think it was actually 4-to-1. It wasn't 50/50, it was 4-to-1, so 25-75. Not my favorite. So me personally, not so much into the 420, but no judgments. I'm from Portland, so I have to be 420 friendly or I would be disowned by my own. So, assumption busted.
Assumption busted.
There's gotta be some in here that are real, or that are true. That you're starting to like cherry accessories. I think this came from a post that I made where I was wearing cherry earrings that were made by Reverie Foley, which are the cutest earrings ever. However, I am not starting to like cherry accessories. I've never liked cherry accessories. When we say cherry accessories, we mean cherry printed. So like stuff with cherry print on it. Not a fan of. It's an unfortunate nickname that comes from my real name, which is Cherokee. It is not because I am just head over heels for cherries. So nope, still don't like cherry printed stuff. But do like those earrings. So, man, that you aren't actually an introvert. So this is kind of true and kind of false. I consider myself an extroverted introvert, meaning I do like being by myself. I function well and work well on my own. I don't mind being alone. However, I do get energy from other humans, so I can only be alone for so long before I kind of start to lose my mojo and start to lose my energy. I feed off of the energy of other humans, but I also get overwhelmed quickly with too many humans. So I need like alone, 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 lots of people. Alone, 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 lots of people. Kind of like that. So I would say that is a neither here nor there, maybe a kind of assumption. I don't know. You're sick and tired of all the BS in the pinup rockabilly community. I am sick and tired of all the BS in the pinup and rockabilly community. I think in any community, especially a subculture community, there's always going to be the BS, there's always going to be the drama, there's always going to be arguments and the he said, she said nonsense. But yes, it does get old, especially the competition, especially people fighting to have the rebel flag, which is silly. When Viva canceled, it was crazy to see the arguments that were happening between people. So yeah, I could definitely do without the drama, but that's why I just stay out of the community and I just do my own darn thing. And I bring you guys all into it on the outskirts. Yay! Finally a positive assumption. That is correct.
That is correct.
You've got a big old wiener. I do not have a wiener. I have no wiener. But I would like to think that if I had a wiener, it would be big and gorgeous. So, assumption.
Assumption
You're super organized. Positive assumption, I am hyper organized. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at my house. I live in organized chaos. But when it comes to my work life, I am very organized. Everything is in Excel spreadsheets. Everything is calculated. All my online stores are all spreadsheeted, and my mom would be really proud of me. My mom is a fixed assets accountant, so she lives her life on spreadsheets, which maybe is where a little bit of that comes from. But yes, I am very organized. You were pretty popular in school. I was not popular in school. I wouldn't say that I was not liked. I would just not say I was popular. I knew the popular people. I didn't have any beef with them. But I was a weirdo and I kept to myself, and I was a smart kid, so I was in accelerated classes, and I was a theater nerd, and I was a punk rocker, so I looked weird, and I was smart, and I was in theater, so I had like everything going against me to be popular. I wasn't in like student government, I wasn't a cheerleader, I wasn't into any of that. I didn't do drugs either, so like that kind of kept me out of some of the popular circles, oddly enough. So, assumption denied.
Assumption denied.
I think that's what I said in the earlier ones. Denied? Maybe? Let's try. That you are nice to a point and can flip the other way with someone annoying quickly. I would say yes to that one. I am very nice, and I have a pretty long rope. Like when you hear I'm at the end of my rope. I feel like my rope is fairly long, and I deal with annoying people pretty well. I think in what I do, I have to like have a lot of patience with humans, because I do get people that approach me that are really excited and that can be like a really intense energy. So that has taught me to sort of deal with more difficult personalities. That being said, my fuse for bullshit is very short. So intense personalities are cool. Aggressive personalities, I have no patience for that. So yeah, I'm generally very nice and very easygoing and polite, but when you push me too far, no bueno. So that you stay insanely busy but like being busy. Yes, so this is actually a funny one. I cannot relax. It is not in my DNA. I've been in quarantine for almost 7 weeks now, probably almost 8 or over 8 by the time this video comes out. I cannot stop doing stuff. I'm literally filming videos, making TikToks, doing webinars, doing live YouTubes, listing stuff for my online stores, studying. I'm actually reading a textbook that is not from my school. I actually bought a textbook of skincare to read. I'm like doing a puzzle or reading a book, or even when I'm watching TV, I'm doing like 8 things. It's just in me to multitask all the time. The second I slow down, I get bored and I fall asleep. So I'm like a busy bee narcoleptic, where if I'm not doing anything, I literally, like, I can fall asleep, and I'm not even exaggerating, like probably 27 seconds. Everybody that's ever been around me thinks it's miraculous, but sometimes it's not the best. So, that you're actually a very private person. So this one is an interesting one, because you would think that with how much of my life I live on the internet, that it is very public. But it is hard to get close to me. I'm a private, more closed-off person as a human, as a friend. I don't talk a lot about personal things, about my personal feelings, about my relationships, about my past, very often. So you'll see a lot of my day-to-day life that's public, but I am mostly a closed-off, really private person, especially in my private life. So, you're vegan. I actually am not vegan. I do eat a lot of vegan food, and if you bought my cookbook, there is a lot of vegan and vegetarian in there. I love food. I love plants and fruits and vegetables. I love lentils and quinoa and beans and all of those vegan and vegetarian things, but I also partake in the meat, and I also love dairy. I love cheese. I love ice cream. I love sour cream. I love it all. Just
pour it all over me.
Maybe not goat cheese or feta, because they taste and smell like feet. Not that I know what feet taste like, but I would assume that that's what a foot tastes like. So no, I am not vegan. So assumption denied.
Assumption denied.
Sometimes you wish you had a totally different wardrobe, no rockabilly, no vintage. I think I am in control of my wardrobe, so I can pretty much wear what I want. But yeah, I do think there's a certain amount of wearing and dressing and being a certain way that goes along with building a persona, which for me is TheCherryDollface. So I probably wouldn't wear as much of like the cutesy vintage dresses and stuff that I wear on my pages as much as I do now, because that is how I used to dress all the time, but my style has evolved a little bit. So you'll see on my Instagram when you follow me, even now, like I mix a lot of old and new styles now, but I don't wish that I had a totally different wardrobe. So I think that's like a middle. You dislike cats. I don't like cats. Sorry, cat people. I'm allergic to cats. I think cats are rude. I don't think that they're as loyal as dogs. I'm a dog person. We can argue cats and dogs all day. I do not like cats. Sorry. That you would adjust a stranger's clothing to prevent them from feeling or being ashamed. Abso-freaking-lutely. I can't tell you how many times I've tucked a tag, or I've pulled a shirt down when there was a thong being exposed, or I've fixed an eyelash, or told someone they had something in their teeth. Like, I will straight up go up to strangers in the airport and be like, oh girl, this thing is happening with you, let me help you. I'll help girls in the bathroom when they're fixing their hair. If you've got something sticking in the back of your hair you can't see, I'm the first person. I'm not embarrassed because I want you guys to do the same to me. The worst is when you go about your full day and you look in the mirror and your eyelash is like this and nobody told you. So yes, I definitely help adjust. And I'm never trying to embarrass anybody. It's always out of love. It's always out of trying to help people and just like make them not embarrassed when they look at themselves at the end of the day.
So, assumption correct.
I feel like that might be somebody that actually knows me. Maybe not. Maybe I just come off as a really helpful person. You're kind of over the retro pinup thing. So this kind of goes with the question before. Yes and no. I still feel so much love for the look and the aesthetic of all of it. There's a lot of things in the pinup world that I am over, and a lot of that is like the drama and the fighting and the everybody's trying to get on the top of some invisible hill that doesn't exist. It's essentially like an anthill. So I'm over like that part of it, and I am kind of over the pressure of feeling like I have to dress vintage and rockabilly all day, every day, which for years I've kind of worked out of that, so I don't feel that so much anymore. But I definitely did feel that pressure for a long time. You can't be named TheCherryDollface and not feel some sort of pressure to like be this little pinup-y doll for everybody. Hats off to everybody that does just vintage all day 24/7. It's just not me, so I am feeling more comfortable just kind of dressing how I want and being how I want and just being me in my own skin. Kind of over the retro pinup thing.
And for the 24/7 thing? Yes.
I assume you would be fun to drink with. You assume correctly, sir or ma'am or them, they. I am a super fun drunk. I don't ever drink to excess. I'm not the one that's gonna like take my shoes off and try to fight someone. I've never thrown up. I don't black out, so you never have to worry about drinking with me and you being like a hot sloppy mess. I'm not walking down Hollywood Boulevard shoeless at 2 in the morning with like a boob hanging out. Totally not me. I like to dance party. I like to laugh and make jokes. I like to be silly. A couple drinks gets me loose and I'm good. So yes, I am super much fun to drink with.
Assumption correct.
That's it. That's all my assumptions. That went really quickly. If you like this video and you want me to do more assumptions, please let me know in the comments below, because this was actually really fun for me too, to read all of your assumptions about me. It's really interesting to see the things that people think of you just by knowing you on the internet. So that is it. Thank you for joining me. Hope everybody is good and healthy and staying safe. And I will see you guys on the next one.